So I was walking around Laguna Beach the other day and I thought, what a great place to spotlight, right? I mean, it's such a great town, so much history here, and one of the most beautiful beaches in California. And that's just a lot about a state with so many beautiful beaches, right? And not just about the beaches, also great restaurants, great shopping, some of the best bars with live music in all of California, not much less Southern California, in Orange County especially. Beautiful houses. I mean, so much to talk about. And I actually have my Laguna Beach shirt on today. And not too touristy, because if you look around, there's so much pride, community pride here, that you'll see locals wearing their Laguna Beach shirts and hats. So if you come to Laguna Beach, gear up. You'll feel like a local. And I don't have a guest today, but I do have a lot of interesting facts about Laguna Beach to share with you, as well as some great photos and videos. So you ready to go? Let's go. Let's hit the beach. But and speaking of the community, you know, for it being such a small community, there's about, last I heard, about 23,000 residents in Laguna Beach. Of course, about 6 million visitors a year convene on this little community, which is just crazy. That's why I say, if you're going to come, of course, come and visit Laguna Beach. Try to make it out here a little bit early, because once you come in the afternoon, it's very packed. It's very congested. Of course, the way to get here, it's not so easy, is if you're on the 5 freeway, you'll take the state route 133 all the way down to Pacific Coast Highway, and you'll run right into Main Beach, which is where I'm at. I'm right on the south side of Main Beach right now, and we're going to actually be taking a little walk and a stroll here in a minute. But yeah, so a lot of people come here. Of course, to the north of Laguna Beach, you have like Crystal Cove area. You can get there from here as well. And then also if you're south in Dana Point, Aliso Creek Beach, you can make your way here to Laguna Beach fairly easy. You have GPS. You can figure out how to get here. But once you're here, just be prepared for an onslaught of wonderful restaurants, art galleries. Laguna Beach is obviously known for their art galleries and their museums. Now, a little thing about Laguna Beach you may not know is it was settled in 1870s, founded in 1885, and then incorporated in 1927. So fairly young community still, and growing every year, obviously. And in those days, in the 20s and 30s, it was a real hub for artists, filmmakers, photographers, and it still is that today, which is pretty cool that it's kept its charm and quaintness and artistic culture here. In fact, one of the great events here that happen every summer is the Sawdust Festival, and that's when local artists come and show their work. You can buy their arts and crafts and their paintings and things, and that was established in 1965 as kind of a counterculture alternative to the Festival of Arts, which of course Festival of Arts is a little bit hoity-toity. And if you can imagine 1965 when the Sawdust Festival was created, it was created for like the hippie type, and it still has that vibe today. If you go and you come to visit in the summertime, visit the Sawdust Festival, local artists are there, but it's almost like stepping back in time into the 60s. It still has that vibe. And the art culture here in Laguna Beach is still thriving. In fact, in 1920, the first museum opened. It's still here. It's now called the Laguna Beach Art Museum, which we'll take a drive by and look at. There it is, the art museum. So many great events. Pageant of the Masters, you might have heard of that. It's an outdoor stage show, and it's been going on for many years, I think since the 30s or 40s. And that's when actors get dressed up and they actually reenact paintings. So that you turn into you turn from a 3D person into a 1D painting. It's very crazy. It's amazing. They do it with makeup and lighting, and it's just one of those events that you have to see. You can't explain it. And if you do want to see it, it happens in the summertime, but you want to get your tickets early. The tickets go on sale in December, January. You get your tickets because they sell out fairly quickly. So I'm going to turn the camera around right now. We're going to look at some of these beautiful houses on the bluff. Some of the most expensive houses in Southern California. And many famous people have made Laguna Beach their home over the years. Of course, in the 30s, 40s, you saw people like Betty Davis and Judy Garland live here. Of course, the Nelsons, they're big here in the community. Ozzie and Harriet Nelson. So a lot of you are too young to know who they are. But yeah, just a lot of, like I said, a lot of artists. Of course, Robert Weiland, he has a big presence here in Laguna Beach. the muralist. You can see his paintings everywhere pretty much on the side of buildings and the side of art museums. People that are very popular in the beach community. Tom Morey, the inventor of the boogie board, lives here for a long time, and as well as Hobie Alter. So a very eclectic community, still very eclectic, and they've kept that charm and quaintness as the years have gone by. So let's actually take a walk over to one of the most famous, iconic landmarks in Laguna Beach, the Lifeguard Tower. Let's go. So the Lifeguard Tower is actually a working tower. It actually houses lifeguards. It used to be the headquarters, but of course as the lifeguard force grew, they outgrew that fairly quickly. They now have their headquarters on the north end of Main Beach. But the Lifeguard Tower itself is still a working lifeguard station, and it's probably one of the most iconic landmarks, if you will, in Laguna Beach. If you see a painting or a photograph, or maybe a background in a film or a TV show, t-shirts, postcards, you know, if you've seen that tower, that you're in Laguna Beach. And the interesting thing is that its history, it's not always been like safe here. There's been plenty of times where the city has wanted to tear it down because it's old. Sometimes it's not very functional. It takes a lot of money to upkeep it. In fact, in the 70s, they were really close to tearing it down. And of course, true to form, Laguna Beach residents came to its rescue. They protested, they got signatures, and they saved the tower. And there it is today. They saved the tower. And what you may not know is that's not the original location of the tower. It actually was originally located across the street. And I'm going to turn my camera around. You can see where it was located right there, where it's a mobile mart now. It used to be a Union oil company, which I guess was a filling station in the 30s. 1937, they decided, you know what? It's kind of far from the beach, and it is the Lifeguard Tower. Maybe we should bring it closer to the beach. So what did they do? Well, it was 1937, so of course they put it on a platform, they hitched up a team of horses, and they dragged it across the street, dragged it across PCH to where it stands right now today. So of course, one of the most iconic landmarks in Laguna Beach. And what I'm going to do is once the store's open here, I'm going to go out, I'm going to see if I can find some postcards with the Lifeguard Tower, and then hopefully be able to give them away. And we'll have more information for you on that in the next coming weeks or so. If you want a postcard with the Lifeguard Tower on it, I'll hopefully get those, and then you just send me your address, and then I will mail them to you. Hopefully I can get back up here and I'll mail them actually from Laguna Beach, so you'll have that stamp on it. So that's a cool little memento if you can't make it up to Laguna Beach anytime soon. But I'm sure I won't have any trouble. You think? I found this shirt. I don't think I'll have trouble finding a postcard. But we'll do that. So let's take another look around at this beautiful place. you enjoyed this Mission California short trip, as we like to call it. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Mission Calif. All the information is below. And also, of course, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any episodes. And of course, visit our website, mission-california.com, and we'll see you out on the road. Thanks, guys.